Today we'll be looking at oxidative stress and vitamin C. Things you may already know about vitamin C are that it prevents scurvy, cyan fruits, and is water soluble. This is the structure of vitamin C. It's also called ascorbic acid. It's C6H8O6. So the problem of oxidative stress. What is oxidative stress? Oxidative stress is caused by the buildup of reactive oxygen species and free radicals in the body. And these terms overlap, but they're not the same thing. Free radical is a molecule that has an unpaired electron. So this would be an example of a molecule that is not a reactive oxygen species, but it is a free radical because it has an unpaired electron, which is represented by this dot here. And these molecules damage DNA, proteins, and lipids by stealing electrons from them. And some causes of oxidative stress are metabolism, inflammation, and pollution. And oxidative stress can contribute to these negative health outcomes and more, like aging, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. And oxidative stress happens when reactive oxygen species are more abundant than antioxidants. So the antioxidants can't neutralize the reactive oxygen species before they cause cellular damage. So some examples of reactive oxygen species are superoxide and the hydroxyl radical. We'll be looking at hydroxyl later. What is an antioxidant? An antioxidant is a molecule which prevents cellular damage, and it neutralizes free radicals by donating electrons. So now we can look at how oxidative stress causes damage to cells. So this is how a hydroxyl radical can damage a polyunsaturated fatty acid. It's going to take this hydrogen, or there's 3 steps. In initiation, it's going to take this hydrogen from the polyunsaturated fatty acid to make water and a lipid radical. And in the second step, propagation, this lipid radical is going to react with oxygen and it's going to form a lipid proxy radical, which now you can see there's a chain reaction happening here where on each of these molecules there is a unpaired electron. And in the third step, termination, is where the lipid peroxide is going to be neutralized by an antioxidant, and that will stop the chain reaction. And this is just another image. It shows the same thing, the steps 1, 2, 3. And in this image, you can see how lipid peroxidation or oxidative stress contributes to cell death. It contributes to apoptosis, and there's mechanisms behind this that are beyond the scope of this video as well. So how does vitamin C help? Vitamin C helps by donating electrons to neutralize reactive oxygen species. And so in this equation, you see ascorbate and a free radical. Ascorbate is going to reduce the free radical to form the reduced version of the free radical, and also the DHA molecule, which is dehydroascorbic acid. And so in this reaction, the vitamin C is, or the ascorbate is donating its electron. And what allows this electron donation, is the enediol group. This is the structure of the enediol, and it's circled here. And this in this reaction, you can see how when ascorbic acid is oxidized to dehydroascorbic acid, you get 2 electrons and 2 hydrogens. So one vitamin C molecule can neutralize 2 free radicals. And so another thing that vitamin C does is help regenerate other antioxidants like vitamin E. And so through all of this, it can also support healthy blood vessels by preventing LDL oxidation. And in this image, you can see how vitamin C supports the functioning of vitamin E by reducing it, which then the vitamin E reduces free radicals in the lipid bilayer to prevent the free radicals from damaging the lipid bilayer. And vitamin C also helps maintain glutathione levels by preventing it from being used up. So vitamin C is going to neutralize free radicals before glutathione is used to neutralize them. And glutathione is a master antioxidant. It's used everywhere in the body. Glutathione can also reduce DHA back to vitamin C to recycle it. So, for my conclusion, vitamin C is essential for our health and at least in part due to the protection it provides from oxidative stress. And the way it provides that protection is through the mechanism that I showed previously. And so some health effects that vitamin C has is it has a protective effect on cardiovascular, neural, and organ health. It regulates lipid metabolism and improves endothelial function, and it supports cardiovascular health beyond antioxidant effects. And in this image is from a study which looked at the dietary intake of vitamin C, carotenoids, and alpha tocopherol, and uh, compare that to the risk of negative health outcomes like cardiovascular disease, like cancer, and all-cause mortality. So this graph is comparing vitamin C concentration in the blood to the relative risk of mortality, all-cause mortality, and you can see as the vitamin C concentration in blood is going up, the risk is going down. But what the graph isn't saying is that the more vitamin C you have in your blood, the less likely you are to die. What the graph is saying is that uh, because vitamin C in the blood is indicative of uh, the consumption of fruits and vegetables, that is what is going to lead to improved health outcomes. So a higher intake of blood higher intake and or of blood concentrations of carotenoids, vitamin C, and alpha tocopherol are linked to reduced risk of cancer, cardiovascular disease, and all-cause mortality. So for future explorations, we have high-dose vitamin C and in cancer therapy, and we also have improving tissue delivery using transporters. So for using vitamin C in cancer therapy, high concentrations can act as a pro-oxidant and generate hydrogen peroxide and other reaction oxygen species to kill cancer cells. And cancer cells commonly have a high amount of labile or chemically reactive iron, and vitamin C can reduce iron 3 plus to iron 2 plus and create hydroxyl radicals with the Fenton reaction. This is a Fenton reaction here, and you can see how vitamin 2 plus can react with hydrogen peroxide to make iron 3 plus, and there's also a hydroxyl radical produced, and this iron 3 plus is going to also react with hydrogen peroxide to create iron 2 plus and a hydroperoxyl, also a free radical. And so you can see how the Fenton reaction causes damage to cells. There is preclinical evidence for the synergy of high dose vitamin C with other cancer therapies, and high dose vitamin C also affects the tumor microenvironment. Improving another area of research is improving tissue delivery using transporters, SVCT1 and SVCT2. So manipulating sodium-dependent vitamin C transporters like SVCT1 and SVCT2 allows vitamin C to be transported to specific organs and tumors. So this can be used for delivery. So that's everything I have for you today. Thank you for your time.